are flocking to their seats here at Sakura Hills. And your glove ready and your cheering hat on, it's time to play ball!
Now back, the catcher, number 5, Special Newton. Now batting, the second baseman, number 17, Chirp Leo. Now batting, the center fielder, number 23, Tyrone Pollard. Now batting, the left fielder, number 4, Screw Razan. Now batting, the shortstop, number 6, Diggett Fleshman. The right fielder, number 31, Jordan Vincent.
Is a volunteer position up?
Batting, the first baseman, number 25, Juliana Cervantes.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 20, Wednesday Piker. Now batting, the first baseman, number 50, Kid Shields. Now batting, the left fielder, number 49, Hedwig Wilson. Now batting, the right fielder, number 35, at Navarro. Now batting, the shortstop, number 8, Gustavo Jefferson. Now batting, the third baseman, number 21, Alejandro Carey. Now batting, the third baseman, number 10, Adriel Norton. The second baseman, number 30, Alia Lucero. Batting, the left fielder, number 4, Screw Bresson. Now batting, the shortstop, number 6, Diggett Fleshman. Now batting, the catcher, number 5, Special Newton. Now batting, the second baseman, number 70, Chirp Flail. Now batting, the center fielder, number 23, Tyrone Pollard. Now batting, the designated hitter, number 20, Wednesday Piker. Now batting, the right fielder, number 31, Jordan Vincent.
buddy. Down.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 50, Kid Shields. Now batting, the left fielder, number 49,
Hedwig Wilson.
now batting, the right fielder, number 35, Pat Navarro. Now batting, the shortstop, number 8, Gustavo Jefferson.
Now batting, third baseman, number 10, Adriel Fullerton. Second baseman, number 30, Dalia Cerro. Now batting, the left fielder, number 4, Drew Brazon.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 21, Alejandro Carey. Now batting, the catcher, number 5, Special Newton. Now batting, the second baseman, number 17, Sharp Flail.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6, Diggett Fleshman. The right fielder, number 31, Jordan Vincent. Now batting, the first baseman, number 25, Juliana Cervantes. Now batting, the center fielder, number 46, Doyle Cantu. The designated hitter,
Now pitching, Victor Hamilton.
Hello, everybody.
Slice of sushi poutine. Now batting.
Game number 1 on our way here, 2-0 as we go top of the 7th here. Retrievers trying to find win number 2 on the season, up 2-0 here against the wrong fielders. It's a ground ball. Lucero tossed to Cervantes for round number 1.
The designated hitter, number 20. Wednesday.
Here is the red hot Wednesday hiker, 8 home runs. Need to check if she's still leading the league. I think she was at one point. There's a handful of people in the high double-digit RBIs as Jamie Reese, gets another strikeout there. Bahan Dudley comes in defensively. 2 down here, top of the 7th. Kid Shields at the plate for the wrong fielders. Fouled off. Is that gonna get out of play? No. Plenty of room for Buddy Stone for number 3. We'll go bottom of the 7th. Stone to lead things off here. Hamilton on the mound for the wrong fielders. First pitch swinging, deep fly ball left field down the line. Does it have enough? It does! Buddy Stone with another solo shot for the Retrievers, and they make it a 3-0 lead here late.
On Dudley.
Ground ball back up the middle, and that will sneak through for Vahan Dudley. Infield single. Thalia Lucero to the plate. Thalia Lucero deep to center field. Warning track. Wall caught by Pollard. Just shy of a 2-run shot for Thalia Lucero. Screw Brazan, top of the order, down to rattled. Hitting just 209 here in season 14. And he strikes out swinging for out number 2. 2 away now, Diggett Fleshman to the plate. Two. That's fouled back. Ground ball to short. Jefferson, the throw in time for round number 3. We will go top of the 8th. Retrievers holding on to a 3-0 lead here. 6, 7, 8. Due up for the wrong fielders. Wrong fielders surprisingly actually pretty decent in that offense. Have scored 54 runs through their 9 games so far this season, sitting at exactly 6 runs scored per game. That is 8th best in the league. Unfortunately, the pitching has been quite a problem, giving up 67 runs per game. That's almost 7.5 runs per. That is dead last in the league. And on average are game and a half negative in the run differential per game column. That is 19th in the league.
Gustavo Jefferson.
Jamie Reese. Oh, is that on fire? That's hit well. Left field, back it goes. That's going to be gone. The wrong fielders are on the board. Jefferson goes yard and makes it 3-1.
Number 21, Alejandro Carey.
Back to a 2-run game as we go bottom of the 8th here. 3, 4, 5 due up for the Retrievers.
Right fielder, number 31, Jordan Vincent.
Get off on the board. That brings up Juliana Cervantes, one of the rookies that put on a pretty good show during the showcase games, getting her first home run here in this game. A little bit surprising there. She strikes out for out number 1. Brings up to Cantu. Fly ball deep to center field, but it comes short of the warning track. Caught by Pollard, 2 away. Dahlia Roach leans into that one, right center field, and that is gone. The 4th home run of the game makes it 5-1 Retrievers. Roach's 3rd of the season puts the Retrievers up by 4. So Retrievers looking to go to 2-8. Wrong fielders potentially going to fall to 4-6. Be a half game up on the Moonshots. Schneider gets the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the wrong fielders here. 5-1 is the deficit they face.
Special Newton. Second base, number 7. Now pitching, Landon.
Jamie Reese can't go the full way, so Landon Singh will come in here to get the final 2 outs. Fly ball. And that's caught by Vincent. Last chance for the wrong fielders. It's Jerome Pollard. And a strikeout to end the game, and the Retrievers will get win number 2. 5-1 the final over the wrong fielders. Just 13 combined hits, 4 on the day for the wrong fielders. Not a lot of offense. The solo home run, the only thing on the board. 8 strikeouts. 9 strikeouts from the Retrievers group is on the top of the order. A golden sombrero going 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. Juliana Cervantes gets the solo home run, but then strikes out her other 3 times at the plate. Those are 7 of the 9 strikeouts for the Retrievers. Pitching wise, Babs gives up his first 2 runs on the season. Goes 5 2/3, 2 earned, 7 strikeouts though, with no fault of his own. Offense did not show up at all. Victor Hamilton gives up 3 through 2. Win goes to Reese. He goes 8 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned, 7 strikeouts. And it's Jamie Reese, Doyle Cantu, Buddy Stone. It's a Retriever sweep on the MVP board in game number 1. Game number 2, a big one. Area 51 of the Lumberjacks, both teams 5-4 right now. Lumberjacks trying to keep pace with the Knights. Area 51 trying to keep pace with the Sonics after their 2-0 stint last night. Let's take a look. Lancaster needs some rest. So Area 51, their backup catcher is Hefty Kelly. So put Kelly in the game, and then we'll keep the rest of their order default. Wise, Tang, Horn, Ortiz, Blackwell, Fernandez, Mullen, Magana, Kelly with the backup catcher. Playing game number 10, so that's Parker Chandler. That looks good. We play ball. Hummus, does this look proper for the Lumberjacks? Looks like this is the same as the snip I sent last night. And Palacios. All right, here we go. To Apple Field, Lumberjacks in Area 51. Big battle here for division standings, also wild card standings. This is a three-way tie after the Monstars sitting at the top wild card spot. It's Area 51, Lumberjacks, Dragons sitting on the inside for the moment, all at 5 and 4. Lumberjacks do have head-to-head over the Dragons. Obviously, first time Area 51, and the Lumberjacks are playing, being out of the division. And let's see, Area 51 against the Dragons. The Dragons did beat Area 51 2-0. That may be during the Sims. Palacios on the mound. That's ripped into left center field. That's going to hit off the track and off the wall. Digging for 2. That's going to be a leadoff double here for Area 51 to start off the game.
Now back, the third baseman, number 5, Abel Tang.
Abel Tang to the plate. 343 for him. So far here in season 14, Palacios ERA a bit higher than you expect from him, and also a very low strikeout number for him. He's usually a very high strikeout guy. Only 5 Ks. That makes it 6 with his first of the game here. One on, one out now for Jerry Horn. We've seen a fair bit of strikeouts last night. We saw a handful from the starters in the okay. That's a Super Mega Baseball double play if I've ever seen one. Lumberjacks pick up the bats. Parker Chandler on the mound. Is Chandler one of the rookies? I don't think he is. No, he's not. He's a season 13 guy. Full count to Adele Gordon. Swing and a miss. Kareem Colombo had himself a nice day last week against the wrong fielders. I think he had a 2 home run day. I think he had both of those home runs in that game against the wrong fielders, if my memory serves me correctly. It's this one deep to center field, but not deep enough, as that will be caught by Wise in center field. 2 away, here's Neville Chambers.
Neville Chambers.
Oh, off the glove of the third baseman. I think that's Abel Tang. And it rolls into left field, so Chambers is aboard. 1 on, 2 out. Here's Gren Wyatt. There goes Chambers. The throw is in time. He gets caught stealing. And we will go to the second. Ortiz, Blackwell, and Fernandez due up.
Number 44, Eddie Ortiz.
Sims were a bit tough for Area 51. They are 1-3 over the last 4 games. Dropped to the Sonics, Dragons, and to the Knights. But that excuse me, that Knights game was live last week. We saw Darren Duncan hit one to the roof of Tiger Den. But yeah, a bit of a rough stretch for Area 51 over the last 4, just 1-3. Their lone win coming against the Retrievers, 2-1. Area 51 been in 5 close games so far this season, 3-2 record. Lumberjacks also didn't fare too well in the Sims. They are 2-4 over their last 6 wins over the Sonics and the wrong fielders, but Drop games to the Retrievers, Knights, and Walkers over the Sims. 6 close games for Lumberjacks so far this season, and a 2-4 record in them. Fly ball headed deep to right center field. Adele Gordon with enough room, just shy of the warning track for out number 2. Here is Fernandez, ripped to second. Arf Hayes with the diving grab. Bottom of the second, Wyatt, Flail, and Carr due up for the Lumberjacks. Oh, dang it. Stupid. There it is. 0-2 here to Luca Flail. Fouled off.
No, that's outside.
Flail staying alive here off Chandler, fouling off a few, grounds it to short. Derek Mullen in time, 2 away. Here's Alberto Carr. Really not finding himself a groove here with the Lumberjacks. A late addition in the trade window before the season started. Just a $147 for Alberto Carr, who actually made a real solid name for himself while over with the Moonshots. Swing and miss, he goes down, as does the side. We head top 3, and we are scoreless so far. 7-8-9 due up for Area 51. It's Derek Mullen to lead things off. Palacios locked in after a couple clean frames to start off the game.
That's low. That's a strike.
1-2 to Mullen.
That's outside. No, that's outside. Take your base.
And that will be a leadoff walk given up by Palacios. Santiago Magana. Another one of the former Moonshots that found their way over here to Area 51 in the off season. Rips that foul, 1-2. Up the middle, pass short into center field. And there's 2 on and nobody out for Area 51 here in the top of the 3rd.
The catcher, number 29, Hefty Kelly.
Outside.
1-1 here to Hefty Kelly. Oh, shows bunt but pulls it back. It's a strike anyway.
Pitch hard.
2-2. Ripped into left field. That one drops and the bases are loaded for Area 51 here in the 3rd. Still nobody out. And it's back to the top of the order. Robert Wise with an opportunity to strike first here for the 51s.
No, no.
Pops it up. Foul territory over the third base side. Luca Flail makes the grab for out number 1. And it's up to Abel Tang now to try and cash in some of these runners. First pitch strike from Palacios. He shows bunt. What are we doing? Why did we need to try and squeeze? Bases loaded and nobody out. Area 51 is turned away. Don't know what they were trying to do. They were trying to play some small ball, and it just absolutely backfires in their face tremendously. And then Mullen throws it in the dirt. Derek Mullen short arms the throw to first, and the runner is safe. Mental errors from Area 51 here early.
Ball outside.
Chandler is locked in despite his defense's best efforts. That one's through the right side. And here come the Lumberjacks. 2 on, only 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd. Can they take advantage of the error? Adele Gordon at the top of the order.
Number 13, Adele
She rips one up the middle. Now the Lumberjacks have the bases loaded. Ooh, Gordon! Oh, she almost took too big of a turn. Kareem Colombo now with the bases loaded. He is locked in. Parker Chandler is no longer. He's back down to neutral. 1-1 the count to Colombo. In their first strike, 1-2. Ooh, just outside, 2-2. Ground ball, this could be two. Magana to second for one. The throw to first is not in time. The runner will score. The error does come back to bite him. And the Lumberjacks take an early 1-0 lead. Colombo just able to leg out the double play. Runners moving over to second. That throw's not in time. And two in scoring position now for Neville Chambers. He goes up the middle and will deliver. One run will score. Rounding third, headed for home. The throw to the plate, not in time. Neville Chambers clears them and makes it a 3-0 lead for the Lumberjacks. Error looming large as these three runs should all be unearned to Parker Chandler. Grin White into right field. That one is gone. It's 5-0. 443 for Grin White. It's 5-0 Lumberjacks. Chandler goes from locked in all the way down to tense this inning. Can't find the third out. Alberto Carr back up to the plate.
42, Alberto Carr.
Carr heading the count 2-0. 3-0. Chandler has no accuracy with the third tier distractor at first. On top of being tense and with BB prone. That goes foul. It's a full count now to Carr. Rounds it to short, another chance for Mullen. He makes that throw in time for round number 3, but damage has been done. A 5-spot, all thanks to the error. We'll head to the top of the fourth here, see if the Area 51 offense can dig out of the hole they've made for themselves. That is ripped, and that's a good way to start. First pitch put into right center field. Leadoff runner aboard for Area 51.
The first baseman.
Brings up Eddie Ortiz, free agent acquisition after the draft for Area 51. Picked him up after the Express let him go. Showing he's still got a little bit left of the bat, but he's going to ground into a 4-6-3 Dragon special. Base is empty now for Legend Blackwell. 2 outs here in the fourth. High fly balls, shallow center field. And that will be caught by Gordon to end the inning. Bottom 4 we go. Bottom of the order due up for the Lumberjacks, up 5-0.
Catcher, number 4, Dane Alwood.
That's it well into center field, but hangs up there enough for Wise to make an easy play on it. Round number 1, here's Manuel Farrell.
14, Manuel Farrell.
Another one hits center field. This one's going back to the wall, and Farrell is gone. Solo shot Manuel Farrell, and it's 6-0 Lumberjacks. 445 for his first on the year.
Second baseman, number 27, Art Hayes.
Chandler bounces back with a strikeout of Arf Hayes. 2 down. Back to the top of the order, it's Adele Gordon.
Now,
Gordon, diving stop by Magana. Throw not in time. Nice attempt, but Gordon too fast.
number 25,
Kareem Colombo with some opportunities here in the fourth. Ran out and prevented a double play, allowing the game's first run to score. Is that right? I believe it is. 1-2 to Colombo. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike down to first. To end the inning, we go top 5. Now a 6-run lead for the Lumberjacks.
Number 22, Hayden Hernandez.
Push.
So, Area 51 opened up the season with 29 runs against the wrong fielders. Since then, they have put up 31 runs over their other, what was that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games,
Number 13,
averaging just shy of 4 runs per game. So that first outing is creating kind of a heavy outlier, really kind of bolstering their numbers. Because right now their runs per game average sitting at 6.67. That is 4th best in the league. But you take out that first game, they're not even averaging 4 runs per game. That would put them, let's see, that would put them around 20 to 21st.
Santiago Magana.
Yeah, actually that would put them, yeah, around the Unicorns at 3.67. So outside of the shellacking they gave to the wrong fielders, the offense has been a bit quiet.
Ball outside.
They put up 7 against the Walkers, 8 against the Liberty, but then only 1 against the Monstars, shutout against the Dragons, 2 against the Retrievers, and then 5 against the Knights. As I'm flapping my gums, that's going to be a 2-run shot to get Area 51 back in this game. 421 to right center field for Santiago Magana. It's 6-2.
Nope. Inside.
That's a fly ball into right. Chambers able to track that down for round number 2.
Number 5,
And here is Robert Wise.
No, no.
Oh, Palacios fields his position nicely and gets that over the first for round number 3. 2-run shot cuts into the deficit at 6-2 as we go bottom 5. 3, 4, 5 to up for the Lumberjacks.
Number 37, Neville Chambers.
2-hit day so far for Neville Chambers. Pops this one up behind home plate. And that'll be caught by Kelly for round number 1.
The left fielder, number 64, Ran Wyatt.
That's low. That's fine.
2-2 to Grin Wyatt. Upstairs. Whoops. Ground ball, diving stop, Mullen, throw across in time for round number 2. That brings up Luca Flail.
Luca Flail.
Inside.
Swing and a miss to win the inning.
Got cold ice cream.
Top of the 6th we go. Tang, Horn, and Ortiz due up for Area 51.
number 5,
Palacios on the mound to start the 6th here. About to throw his 70th pitch of the game. Gets ground ball to second. Charging is Hayes. Toss in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8, Jerry Horn.
How many home games? Okay, that's one thing to factor in here.
Number 44, Ortiz.
Area 51 have only played 3 games at home so far. They had a 5 game stretch where they were all away, and then this game here. So of their last 5, their last 6 games, 5 of them are at home in Tiger Den. See if the offense can get into a little bit better of a mojo once they get into that home stretch potentially. Home was where they put up the 29 runs against the wrong fielders.
Inside.
But then home is also where they gave up 18 to the Knights. So Tiger Den giveth and Tiger Den taketh away in the same way.
Ball that's low. Oh!
Swing and a miss as Hernandez gets the strikeout for round number 1 here, bottom 6.
Dane Roundwood.
That's down.
1-2. Swing and a miss, and down goes Foundwood. Back-to-back Ks for Hernandez.
And well, Farrell.
Ball, ball. Steal.
Farrell found things off here. But a swing and a miss. Hernandez strikes out the side. We will go top 7. It's Blackwell, Fernandez, and Derek Mullen due up.
Designated hitter, number 20, Legends Blackwell.
Let's swing. Ball. Let's swing.
Honestly, the error by Mullen really kind of the difference in the game. It allowed the Lumberjacks to go on that run. I think they put up 5 in that inning. I think all of which were due to the error. Otherwise, it would have been a third out. I don't think any of those runs would have scored. So let's see if Mullen can make up for his error here. 1 on, 1 out here, top 7. He puts this one into play. Left field, and it's gone! Derek Mullen with some redemption. A 2-run shot makes it a 2-run game. A missile that didn't get more than 30 feet high, it feels like, makes it 6-4.
Santiago Lagana.
Man, that one had almost no altitude on it whatsoever. So Iggy Jones comes in the game and gives up a 2-run shot, 6-4 here in the 7th. 1 down with Santiago Magana at the plate, already homered here today, puts this one into center field. The tying run comes to the plate for Area 51.
Now batting.
Burpee Hayden will relieve Hefty Kelly at the plate.
That's a swing.
That goes foul. Jones is 10's K collector active though. Checks the runner, they're back in time. Swing and a miss.
The center field, number 5.
To the top of the order, Robert Wise for the 4th time here tonight. He's 1 for 3.
That's outside.
Runner's going. Throw is not in time. It's a bad throw from Foundwood from behind the plate. Oh, but strike 3 called on Wise. Bottom of the 7th we go. Deficit cut down again. Lumberjacks only ahead by 2 here. 9-1-2 due up in the order here against Hernandez. She strikes out the side her first inning. Doesn't have a whole lot of stamina left though. See if she can get through the 7th here. 1-2 to Arf Hayes, and she strikes him out. To the top, Adele Gordon, a 2 for 3 night so far.
Gordon.
Floated to short, caught by Mullen, 2 away. And here's Corinne Colombo. Back down to neutral, 0 for 3 tonight with a, guess what will go down as a sacrifice. He drops one into center field, gets his first hit of the game. Keeps the bottom of the 7th rolling here for the Lumberjacks. 2 for 3 night for Neville Chambers. There goes Colombo. It's a bad throw into center field. Oh, and then it's muffed by Robert Wise. That could have been even worse than it was if that got booted one more time. Wise might have tried to go home. A ground ball to short. And the runner will be left stranded at 3rd. We go top of the 8th, still 6-4 here. Tang, Horn, Ortiz due up for Area 51.
Number 5, Abel Tang.
High fly ball from Tang got underneath that, and he will go to 0 for 4 on the evening, as that's caught by Gordon.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Jerry Horn, 1 for 3.
Warren.
Slow roller to 3rd. And quickly 2 outs on the board here, top 8. Eddie Ortiz, top of the order, kind of quiet here for Area 51 here tonight.
Inside.
K collector for Iggy Jones. And a ground ball to Flail. Throw in time for out number 3. We go bottom of the 8th here. Lumberjacks last chance to put up some insurance here. Wyatt, Flail, and Carr due up combined 2 for 9 here tonight.
Left fielder, number 64, Grant Wyatt.
Whoop. Well, that fell.
Nope, that's high.
Upstairs, 2-2. Hernandez giving it her all here. Swing and a miss. Is that going to be her last batter? It will be Fist Parrish. Comes into the game to try and finish off the 8th here.
That's low.
1-2 to Luca Flail.
Nope, that's high.
Count runs full. Swing and a miss, a ball in the dirt. Flail gets fooled. And he'll get out for out number 2. Alberto Carr with 2 away. Mind Gamer has not paid off for him so far here in season. Oh no, it's a beanball! Keeps the inning alive for the Lumberjacks. And Dane Foundwood steps up to the plate with the runner aboard. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And strike 3 called on Foundwood. The hit by pitch doesn't haunt Area 51. We go top of the 9th. They need at least 2. 5, 6, 7 due up in the order. Blackwell 0 for 3 tonight. Miriam Rose and Ronan Mullen into the game at catcher and left field respectively. Blackwell center field. Adele Gordon is there. That's caught for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Nate Fernandez, 1 for 3, just a shade under 300 on the season so far. Need to find a way to get aboard and pass the bat. That's to first, caught by Carr, 2 away, last chance, it's Derek Mullen.
13, Derek Mullen.
Has partially redeemed for his error. He needs to find a way to keep this game going for Area 51. Swing and a miss, 1-2 to Mullen. K collector on Jones. Outside 2-2. Ripped into center field. That one will drop. And he gets aboard. The tying run will come to the plate for Area 51. Santiago Magana, a 3 for 3 night. Carlisle Rago will come into the game to try and get the final out on the board for the Lumberjacks. A lefty-lefty matchup. That's up the middle, a base hit. Tying run aboard for Area 51. A 4 for 4 night for Santiago Magana. And Burpee Hayden with the opportunity.
Burpee Hayden.
That's a strike. Ball, that's inside.
Hayden, a rookie, looking for his first opportunity to make an impression here for his squad. 2-1 the count from Rago. Downstairs, 3-1. Ball 4, the bases are loaded for Area 51. Back to the top of the order, Robert Wise with the opportunity. Area 51 had a bases loaded opportunity earlier in the game, but then small ball their way out of it. 1-2 to Robert Wise. Popped up. Is it going to get out of play? It does. Wise stays alive. Downstairs, 2-2. That goes foul. The pressure could not be higher here in Applefield. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. The Lumberjacks survive and win it 6-4 over Area 51. Tense game goes the way for the Lumberjacks despite getting out hit tonight. The Lumberjacks struck out 13 times. No one, though, with more than 2 strikeouts from their side. Just Adele Gordon and Neville Chambers with multiple hits on the evening. Chambers drives in 2. Grin Wyatt drives in 2. The other one split between Colombo and Farrell, who had a solo home run. 11 hits for Area 51 coming from the bottom of the order. Fernandez goes 1 for 4. Derek Mullen, a 3 for 3 day at the plate, but his error on the field is what cost them this game, if I'm being completely honest with you. Magana also going 4 for 4, both him and Mullen with home runs, and both of them driving all of the runs for Area 51 tonight. Tough loss goes to Chandler, only gets tagged for 1 earned run through 5 innings, 8 hits, 6 strikeouts. Hernandez goes 2 1/3, only 1 hit and 5 strikeouts. Wynn goes to Palacio, 6 1/3, 2 earned, 4 strikeouts. Iggy Jones, 2 earned through 2 1/3, and a save for Rago, getting the final out of the game. But it's a Area 51 MVP sweep despite a win from the Lumberjacks. I've only seen this one other time. Was it earlier this season or was it late last season? I can't remember. That's definitely a rare one. But a big win for the Lumberjacks. They keep pace on the Knights, who host the Monstars later this week. So that's a 2.5 game difference there in the Legends, while as Area 51 dropped to 5-5, stay atop of the Walkers, but are now 2 games behind the Sonics. And now join a 3-way tie between the Liberty, the Walkers, and themselves for the last spot in the Heroic, looking at the wild card. Don't know if Area 51's played the Liberty yet. They did, and they beat them. So yeah, they have the head-to-head over both of those guys, so they stay on the inside for now. All right, game number 3 of the evening. It's the Quacks and the High Rollers. I've got nothing for the Quacks. I believe this is their default. Casey, Connor, Rico, Klippenstein, Duncan, Larson, Powerslide, Keith, and Cano. So, yep. And let's see. I think we're going to get pretty close to everyone being on schedule here. So we need their 2. That will be Hardcourt Bulls. For the High Rollers, I got no updates apart from their last one. So we're going to roll with their last lineup here. Longstop, Herrera, Merritt, Davidson, Tygo, Lloyd, Ward, Maloney, and Rosales. And that will be Jason Zhang. All right, we play ball. Game number 3, Quacks and High Rollers. Quacks is a surprising team so far this year, sitting 5-4. Currently on the inside, tied with the Diamond Jacks, who they do have the head-to-head against.
The stands are filling up here as Red
High Rollers currently tied with the Serpents for the Phenoms lead. Serpents do have the advantage, winning the head-to-head first time around between the two. And winning it 6-0 too, won it authoritatively. 1 pitch and 1 out for Jason Zhang, as that's a foul out to third base side. It's April Rosales making the grab though. Jason Zhang, a 2.25 ERA, solid numbers for the veteran. 1.25 whip and 14 strikeouts. One, 2 to Doyle Connor. Ground ball right side. Herrera takes it for round number 2.
The first baseman, number 45, Ivy Rico.
That's hit well towards the Grand Canyon. That one is long gone. The Quack strike here, top of the first, and guess who it is? Ivy Rico stabs the knife a little bit deeper into my heart. Her 8th home run of the season. And it's 1-0 Quacks.
31, Nico Leppenstein.
That rolls back up the nettle, and the Quacks still going here, top of the first. And that will bring up Nettle Duncan.
Number 10, Nettle Duncan.
Nettle Duncan left side, cut off by Ward. Throw just gets her in time for out number 3. Bottom of the first. It'll be long stop, Herrera and Merritt due up.
Left fielder, number 5, Judd Longstop.
That's into left center field, and that one gets down. Larson can't catch up to it, and that's a leadoff double for the High Rollers.
The first baseman, number 7, Nope Herrera.
Ground ball from Herrera. Cano cuts it off. Throw to Rico for out number 1. Runner moves over to third, and here's Charlie Merritt.
Designated hitter, number 16, Charlie Merritt.
Up in the middle, that's a base hit, and the High Rollers tie things up here in the first.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 19, Bruno Davidson.
That's ripped center field straight away. Back it goes, and that is gone. Off the batter's eye in center field, Bruno Davidson. A 2-run shot, and the High Rollers take the lead here in the bottom of the first.
Number 23.
Tygo pops it up a mile high center field. Caught by Larson for number 2. And brings up Kylie Lloyd. Lloyd grounds it to short for out number 3. We'll go top of the second. Larson, power slide, and Chris Keith do it for the Quacks.
Center field, number 2, Devin Larson.
Ground ball to first. Herrera takes it himself for out number 1.
Batting, the third baseman,
Brings up
number
Rasp,
22,
power slide.
Power slide.
That's snagged by Ward for out number 2.
Number 3.
And here's Chris Keith. Chris Keith left field on the run and caught by long stop. 3 up, 3 down for Jason Zhang. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. Ward, Maloney, and Rosales due up for the High Rollers.
Number 7, Juliet Ward.
One, 2 to attend Juliet Ward, and she swings and misses. And that's a strikeout for Hardcourt Bowls.
Number 5, Ala Maloney.
Curious so far, who's been in the most close games? Area 51's been in 6.
Number 54.
Bombers 3, Cyclones 5, Diamondbacks 4, Dragons 3, Express 5, High Rollers 5, Knights 5, Liberty 3, Lumberjacks 7, Monstars 2, Moonshots 5,
Batting, the second
Mythic
baseman,
3,
number 28,
Quacks with 2, Retrievers with 7, Serpents 5, Skulls of Rock 2, Sonics 5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 4, and 3. So Lumberjacks and the Retrievers with 7. Seeing the most. Retrievers 1 and 6 through those. Lumberjacks 3 and 4. Reason I was curious about this. High Rollers sit at 5 close games so far. Are 3 and 2 through those. Pretty good at home. 4 and 1 plus 11. And have split their 4 on the road. They're still plus 2. All right, 2 away here, top of the third. Doyle Connor with a 2-1 count here from Zhang. Up the middle, tough dive there from Tygo. She sticks with it, but the throw's not in time. And here's the on-fire Ivy Rico. Ivy Rico's gonna do it again. Home run number 9 ties us at 3. .394 Ivy Rico is possessed.
Number 31, Nico Klippenstein.
Full count now to Nico Klippenstein. He fouls this one off. Sharp grounder to first. Herrera will take it to end the inning. So it's High Rollers 3, Ivy Rico 3 as we go to the bottom of the third. Longstop, Herrera, and Merritt due up for the High Rollers.
Judd Longstop.
Judd Longstop's also on fire, but he'll ground this to Nell Duncan for round number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7.
I have to assume 9 home runs leads the league here in the first half, but we do have people who are close. Oh, off the glove of Nico Klippenstein, and it trickles into left field. So 1 on and 1 out here for the High Rollers, bottom of the third in a tie game. High fly ball, center field. Plenty of space for Larson to do something about it for round number 2. Here's Davidson. His home run made it 3-1. Back at the bottom of the first. 1-1 here from Bowles. Bowles gets into strikeout looking. Top of the zone, he gets revenge. It remains 3-3 as we go top 4. Here's Nettle Duncan. That's into left field, tracked down by Longstop for round number 1.
The center fielder, number 2, Devin Larson.
And a strikeout for Larson. Well, Larson gets struck out, I should say.
Rass power slide.
Number 23.
Ground ball to short. Duncan gobbles it up and tosses to Rico for round number 1.
Center fielder, number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
Ground ball this time to Cano. That's in time for round number 2.
The shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
1-2 to Ward. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Ward gets frozen. We go top 5. Still a 3-3 ball game. Keith, Cano, and Casey due up here for the Quacks.
Keith.
1-2 to Chris Keith here. Chris Keith, center field. That one is gone, and the Quacks have retaken the lead. Second decker for Chris Keith off Jason Zhang. 484. Holy cow.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28. Kyle
Absolutely
Cano.
blistered that one. That's ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit for the Quacks here. So already run in and doing some more damage here. Can they chase Zhang out of this game? He's been
Ezekiel
up and down. He's been tense once before in this game. Got back up to neutral, but now Chris Keith has taken care of that. Back down to tense for Jason Zhang. Again, back up the middle. Takes a weird bounce off the mound, and that one's going to be through, and everyone is safe.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Nobody out here. 2 runners aboard. Doyle Connor to the plate. Rips this one into center field, but right at Kylie Lloyd for out number 1. Lloyd, a good read on that. Closes in on it. Makes the grab, but here is Ivy Rico.
Ivy Rico.
Do you intentionally walk her to load the bases so she doesn't hit a home run? Okay, well, we don't have to worry about it. Rico will ground into a double play to end the inning. For both of... Okay, so a home run there by her would have made things very interesting because she had the solo shot, she had a 2-run shot, and if she had a home run there, she had a 3-run shot, we'd be talking about the home run cycle potentially. But I think we can put those fears to rest now.
Now batting, the catcher, number 54, April Rosales.
Rosales strikes out, looking to start things off bottom of the 5th for the High Rollers. We go back to the top of the order with Judd Longstop. Chops it back to the mound. Bowles tosses to first, and that's out number 3. We go to the 6th. Klippenstein, Duncan, and Larson due up for the Quacks here, holding on to a 4-3 lead.
Number 31, Nico Klippenstein.
1-1 to Klippenstein. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Zhang gets him on the screwball.
The shortstop,
Round number 1.
Mantle Duncan.
To third. Oh, a mistimed jump gets by the third baseman all the way to the left field wall. And that's going to be a 1-out double. Who mistimed that jump at third?
Number 2, Devin
Nala Maloney?
Now pitching.
That will do it for Jason Zhang. The big man Duncan comes out of the pen. Long reliever fully, well, I won't say fully juiced up, but predominantly juiced up. 1-2 to Devin Larson. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 away, and now here's a tense rasp power slide.
Swing whenever you're ready. We'll wait.
Swing and miss. 1-2. Right side, Herrera able to cut it off. Bait him back to the bag for round number 3. And we'll go bottom of the 6th here. Herrera to lead things off for the High Rollers.
First baseman, number 7, No Herrera.
3-0-2, Nope Herrera. That's a 4-pitch walk to lead things off here in the 6th.
Now batting, the designated
Harcourt Bulls locked in though still.
Starling Maverick.
Free passes don't win games, especially against the High Rollers. Ground ball left side. That one sneaks through. Tying run in scoring position for the High Rollers now. Brings up Bruno Davidson. Has a home run here tonight already.
Oh, Davidson.
That's up the middle, a base hit. Runners headed for third, rounding third and headed for home. And we've got ourselves a tie game once again. 4-4 here in the 6th. Nobody out for the High Rollers and 2 aboard for Tina Tygo, who is rattled. Bulls no longer locked in now. He's been struggling with the zone. We're trying to squeeze again. That goes foul, though, for Tygo. And again, she bunts it foul. 1-2. She's swinging away now. Battles back to a full count. Tina Tygo rattled. Who cares? A 3-run shot and the High Rollers lead. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter when, and it doesn't matter the mojo. The High Rollers manage away.
Center fielder,
Now pitch.
A rattled 3-run home run, and it's 7-4. Quacks finally get an out on the board. That's lifted left center field. That's going to be trouble as that one falls on the warning track. Runner headed for third. And the High Rollers have 2 in scoring position once again. Popped up, doesn't get much past the outfield. Duncan's toes still touching the infield dirt, 2 away. Back to the top of the order, it's Judd Longstop. Ripped to short, Duncan is there for round number 3. High Rollers get 4 on the board. They take a 7-4 lead here, top of the 7th. 8-9-1 due up. Chris Keith rocketed a 480-foot home run her last time up. Grounds this one to Herrera, who beats her to the bag for round number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28, Kylan Kano.
This is popped up, foul territory, and gonna be caught by Davidson for round number 2.
Batting, the left fielder,
And here
number
is
46,
Ezekiel Casey. 3 up, 3 down for Duncan. We go bottom of the 7th here. Herrera, Merritt, and Davidson.
First baseman, number 7, No Herrera.
Deep shot, right field at the wall, and it's caught by Connor.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Headed for the Grand Canyon, does have enough on it. It does, and it's off the wall. But it's a 2-out double for the High Rollers.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 23.
Tina Tygo is human, strikes out to end the inning. We go top of the 8th here, Connor Rico Klippenstein.
Now batting, now in the game, Miles Hickman.
Duncan's locked in here in relief. Gets another ground ball to Maloney. In time at first for round number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 45, Ivy Rico.
Again up the middle, Hickman cuts it off, throw to first, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated
Duncan has been almost unhittable here in relief for the High Rollers. So they, for the moment, would jump to the lead of the division, but the Serpents playing in Game 4 here against the Volts after this.
now pitching, Arthur Hampton.
Arthur Hampton now the game for the Quacks.
Batting, the shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
Oh dear, that's thrown a long ways away. Some bad throws by catchers in this stream. But I guess they haven't been too bad to where runners have been able to get further from them.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 5, Nala Maloney.
Popped up foul territory. Shouldn't catch this, otherwise the runner's going to score.
Batting, the catcher, number 54, April Rosales.
Off the glove of Whitney, but still able to get the out from it.
The left fielder,
Oh, sorry, but Whitney got pulled.
Judd Longstop. Now batting, the first baseman, number 7,
Nope.
Herrera.
Bases loaded for Charlie Merritt. Here comes Peyton Cobb. Ground ball right side, cut off by Cano, and the High Rollers will leave. The base is loaded. We go to the 9th. Quacks down by 4. Last chance here.
Shortstop, number 10, Nattle Duncan.
Now batting,
The
Down goes Duncan on the strikeout for number 1.
Larson.
Ground ball. Herrera sucks that up. Tosses to Duncan for out number 2. And last chance, it's 0 for 3. Ras power slide. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. High Rollers come from behind and take it from the Quacks 8-4. 6-run fourth puts it out of reach for the Quacks. Ivy Rico, the 2 for 4 day, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. And Chris Keith, the solo home run. I guess everything the Quacks did was via the home run. Well, there are a few strikeouts in a game throughout our streams the last couple days. 13 hits for the High Rollers. Top of the order is pretty busy. Herrera and Merritt going with 2 hits. Davidson 3 for 4 with a home run. Tina Tygo with the 3-run shot while rattled. Hardcourt Bulls gets the loss, 7 earned through 5. Bullpen does a pretty good job going the final 3 innings, giving up only 1 more earned. Jason Zhang only goes 5 1/3, gives up 4 earned, but Elliot Duncan is perfect through the final 3 2/3, striking out 3, gets his 2nd win of the half. And it's Bruno Davidson, Ivy Rico, and Tina Tygo as your MVPs. And we'll head to our final game of the evening. It's going to be the Serpents and the Volts as we go to Shaka. Keep that going for the Volts. 3 and 6. So, yep, Chris Keith. And I don't know if the Serpents put in anything new. Okay. Got a thumbs up from Dean about that, so I feel like that's good to go. So they need whoops, wrong green team. Arbor. Alright, we look good to go here. Final game of the night. Volts and the Serpents.
The fans are ready to go at
So I think the Unicorns have one more game this week, so unfortunately we're still going to be not perfectly flush. Yeah, they lead off the next stream. Someone's going to be short in the Epic, but I don't remember who it is.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 50, Diego Pham.
Oh, wait, they were short already. They're at 9, so we're trying to get to 10. Okay, so actually, we might have everyone at 10 this week. That will be nice.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 38, Ariadne Vasquez.
Ball low.
A very quick 3-up, 3-down inning for Samantha Arbor and the Serpents. They'll pick up the bats here against Carson Keith. Eric Lee, despite some very early struggles, didn't get his first hit till like the 4th game, I want to say, of the year. Has made his way up to an over 300 batting average. He strikes out there, though. McWally's 351.
Yep, that's inside. Strike. Foul.
This is foul territory, but Samplemore tracks it down. Wow, Tyree Conway, 447. Some solid numbers here from the Serpents batting.
Strike.
He's locked in. Rip to third, but Snack Rose is there, and both teams go quietly throughout the first. We go top 2. Rose, Bree, and Samplemore do it for the Volts.
Number 26. Snag Rose.
Oh, muffed by McWally's. And throws on in time, so an error
Number 3.
gets us our first base runner of the game.
Ball outside.
Throw to second, and the runner is gone. A bad throw gets there on time, even with the runner with the advantage, and still gets thrown out.
Now batting, the right fielder. Number 38. Allie
Just like that, there's 2 away now for Hallie Samplemore.
That's a strike.
Samplemore into left field. That drops in front of Gibbs for a base hit.
Now batting, the
He's up Neville Cuevas.
Neville Cuevas.
That's a strike. High. Strike.
1-2 to Cuevas. Swing and a miss, and down he goes.
Scoop up a plate of
Bottom of the second, 4, 5, 6 due up. Marzo, bit quiet for her so far this season, 270. Curly 10s, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs though.
Yep. Outside. That's down. Ball 4. Take a base.
Marzo draws a leadoff walk. Brings up Kai Driver.
Number 7, Kai Driver.
You bet that's a strike. That's outside. That's a strike.
1-2.
Out.
Oh, got the zone there for the strikeout. Favorable call for Carson Keith for out number 1.
Hit time.
That's ground ball, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. We go top of the third. Cohen, Bombsbo, and Porter due up for the Volts.
number 14. Jana Cohen.
Strike. Ball. Down. Strike there, you're out.
Swing and a miss, and down goes Cohen for out number 1.
The center fielder.
Here
Number
is
30. Robo
Bomzo,
Bonzo.
and just getting his second start of the season. 3 for 4 in his debut.
Strike.
Tough loss that
Strike.
couldn't quite sneak past the High Rollers.
Hit time.
The High Rollers won that game late too, so a couple of late comebacks for the High Rollers in back-to-back games. Bombsbo gets struck out.
Number 28. Jeff Porter.
It's inside. Outside. Strike. Ball.
3-1-2 Jeff Porter. That's going to the stands. No, it's not. It's going to be caught by Conway for out number 3. Bottom of the third, 7-8-9 due up for the Serpents here.
The center fielder, number 2, Taylor Jefferson.
That's a strike.
Fly ball into right, caught by Samplemore for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 46, Alex
Let's go.
Lobrow.
Strike. Strike.
Swing and a miss, and down goes Lowbrow. 2A in the catcher in the 9 spot, Corbin Prince. First pitch swinging, it's going to stay in play. Can someone catch up to it? It's caught by Bree for round number 3. We go top of the fourth. We're only 1 over the absolute minimum for both teams combined so far.
Number 15. Diego Val.
Arbor being the one facing 1 over.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ariadne Vasquez with 1 away.
Vasquez.
Ariadne Yandy Vasquez straight away center field. That one is gone and past the facade, and the Volts will strike first. 492 for Yandy Vasquez. That may be our longest of the season, almost hitting the 500 mark.
Ball, that's outside. That's a strike.
Vasquez with an absolute bomb. This is a pop-up, another foul out. Quite a few foul outs so far here in this one. Two-way now to Bolt Bree we go. To first, Conway off a late hop, takes it himself for out number 3, but Vasquez puts the Volts on top here, 1-0 as we go bottom of the 4th. Back to the top of the lineup for the Serpents. Chris Keith locked in. And Eric Lee goes down swinging once again for out number 1. Brings up McWally's now tense after the error. I think that happened topped 2.
You bet that's a strike.
That's out of play. 1-2 for McWally's. Swing and a miss.
The first baseman, number 19, Tyree Conway.
1-2 to Tyree Conway downstairs. And a swing and a miss there. To the top of the 5th we go. Samplemore, Cuevas, and Cohen due up.
The right fielder, number 38, Allie Samplemore.
Nope, that's low. Ball, that's inside.
2-1 here to Hallie Samplemore. Fouls it off. Florida's first. Conway's there. That's out number 1. Here's Cuevas.
Neville Cuevas.
That's a strike.
Right field, hook and foul, and it will fall foul. And then he strikes out looking bottom of the zone, called strike 3. 2 down for Jada Cohen now. Arbor gets into the double-digit strikeouts on the season, her 10th. 2-1 to Cohen.
You bet that's a strike.
2-2. Out of play. Down the line, that's also going foul. Will it stay up enough for Gibbs to make the grab in foul territory? Yes, it does. We go bottom of the 5th here. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Serpents. Marzo drew a walk her first time up. Falls behind 0-2 to Carson Keith. Inside. Ground ball up the middle, charging Cuevas. Throw in time for out number 1. Kai Driver.
Number 7, Kai Driver.
Popped up. And again to Cuevas. He makes the grab 2 away. Here's Jacob Gibbs.
Fielder, number 21, Jacob Gibbs.
That's going to be foul. Gibbs just 243. I'm curious to see what his progression has been over the season since his rookie year. He had a really, really good rookie year, but I don't know if he's ever quite reached that level again.
Now batting, the center fielder.
We go top of the 6th, still 1-0 ball game here in favor of the Volts. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Arbor.
Shortstop, number 28, Jeff Porter.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Jeff Porter. And Porter strikes out looking. Back-to-back Ks. Here's Diego Pham. Diego Pham drops one into center field. Keeps the top of the 6 going for the Volts. And we'll bring up the difference in the game. Ariadne Vasquez took Arbor almost 500 feet to center field her last time up. 0-2 to Vasquez. This one to second. Driver makes the grab for out number 3. We go bottom of the 6th here. Jefferson, Lowbrow, and Corbin Prince do up here. Keith up to on fire. He's got 6 strikeouts of his own. 0-2 to Taylor Jefferson. Tough out for Jefferson. And a swing and a miss. Up the middle, and that will take away the no-hitter. Wasn't a perfect game with the early walk from Carson Keith, but took a no-hitter to 5 1/3, and then broken up there by, and who was that? Felix Lowbrow in the 8th spot. Oh-2 now to Corbin Prince. There's just the second runner aboard for the Serpents here this evening. 2-2. And Prince will drop one into right field. The bottom of the order getting the table set for the Serpents here. Getting their first hits on the board. Back to the top, and Eric Lee, a strikeout victim his first 2 times at the plate. Up the middle, a base hit. Runner's going to round third, head from home. Bombsbow's throw is not in time, and the Serpents tie things up at 1 apiece. 3 straight hits strung together for the Serpents. It's a brand new ball game here. McWally's hacks at the first pitch, pops it up behind home plate. It's caught by Cohen for out number 2. And here's a locked in Conway. Locked in versus locked in. 2 on, 2 out here. Bottom of the 6th in a 1-1 ball game. Serpents need a win to stay on top of the Phenoms for now, with the High Rollers win over the Quacks. Volts trying to stay out of the basement by themselves in the Novas. Round out to end the inning, but brand new game as we go top 7, 1-1. Both teams with just 3 hits here tonight so far. It's been a pitching duel to say the least. Both starters at, I think, 7 strikeouts apiece at least. That's ground ball to Driver. Easy turn to first for out number 1. Bolt Bree 0 for 2. Popped up, foul territory. Caught by Conway, 2 away. And here is Hallie Samplemore. Samplemore into right, caught by Marzo for out number 3. We go bottom of the 7th here. Marzo, Driver, Gibbs do up for the Serpents.
Right fielder, number 14.
That's a strike.
Rush Marzo.
Ball. That's inside. Nope. Low. Nope. Inside.
A 3-1 count to Marzo. Fouls it off for a full count. Fouls off another here from Keith. Ball 4, and Marzo will draw her 2nd walk of the game to lead things off here, bottom of the 7th. Keith remains locked in, but the pitch count has escalated quite quickly. This one's into left field. That's going to drop in front of Vasquez. And the go-ahead run for the Serpents in scoring position. Here's Jacob Gibbs.
Number 21, Jacob Gibbs.
And Gibbs goes down swinging for out number 1. Taylor Jefferson gives way to Barney Hensley off the pine.
That's a strike.
Ooh, that one finds his own 1-2 to Hensley. Outside, 2-2. That will be into left center field. The pinch hitter delivers, scores one. Runner going to round third, head for home. Barney Hensley clears them. It's 3-1 Serpents.
Now pitching, Santiago.
That will do it for Keith. Into the game comes Santiago Rotten. That's foul territory on the run and caught by Vasquez for round number 2. Got on her horse for that one.
Number 6, Corbin Prince.
That's inside. Strike. That's a strike.
1-2 to Corbin Prince. Corbin Prince laces this one deep to center field on the run, but caught by Bombsbo. Top of the 8th we go. Volts trailing for the first time here tonight. It's the bottom of the order due up 0 for 6 tonight here against Arbor.
Ball. That's low.
Line to first. Hensley there for round number 1.
The catcher, number 14, Jana Owen.
Strike. Strike.
Ground ball to third. Lee pumps and delivers for round number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 30, Robo Bonzo.
And here's Bombsbo.
Strike.
Nothing doing for the Volts in the 8th. We go bottom of the inning. Top of the order due up for the Serpents. Just 1 for 9 tonight. Lee with the only hit amongst them.
Number 44, Eric Lee. Now batting, the shortstop, number 9, Ali McWallies.
That's a strike. Ball inside.
The Volts offense has been pretty quiet this year. They randomly put up 13 against the Quacks. But outside of that, only 27 runs across their other 8 games, which is just above 3 runs per.
That's a strike and a half, my friend.
And we go to the 9th. Last chance for the Volts here. It's the top of the order due up. Can Jeff Porter find a way to get things started here as Arbor's going into the 9th here? Just now throwing her 90th pitch for a 1-1 count to Porter. He pops it up. Foul territory again. And this will be caught by Lee for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 50, Diego.
Ripped into center field, but that doesn't get past Conway. 2 away. Last chance for the Volts. It's the lone run on the board.
Vasquez.
0-2 to Vasquez.
Ball.
1-2. And that one's through. A base hit. Vasquez gets on. Will bring the tying run to the plate and Snack Rose. Arbor 1 batter away from a complete game. Instead, Adriana Shields. Oh no! Oh, that was almost a beanball, but it gets out of play. That's hit into left field, cut off by Gibbs. Runner's going to head home. The throw from Gibbs. Oh, it's in time. Oh, no, it's not. It's not in time. It was close. Despite a very weak throw from left field, the runner goes to second on the throw, and we are 180 feet away from a tie game. Bolt Bree at the plate.
Oh, you bet that's a strike.
Down the line, it's a fair ball. It's on the bag. Runner's going to come home to score. We're tied at 3. Holy cow, in a blink of an eye, we are tied. And here's Hallie Samplemore.
Ball low. Ball high. Hot foul.
2-1 to Samplemore.
That's down.
3-1. Shields down to tense almost immediately. Swing and a miss. Full count. Runner's going to go here. K Collector on Shields. Ball for the batter will walk. The go-ahead run into scoring position now for Neville Cuevas. Cuevas up the middle. Kai Driver cuts it off the throw to first in time. Driver ends the inning. Might have saved a run. The Serpents with a chance to walk it off. They've got 4, 5, 6 to up in the bottom of the ninth. A foot more to the left, and I think the Volts take the lead. Instead, we're tied here in the bottom of the ninth. That's out number 1. Kai Driver, I think, saved the bacon for a little bit.
That's inside.
Into left field on the run. Caught by Vasquez for out number 2. Last chance Jacob Gibbs before we go to extra innings. Had Gibbs not been tense, his throw home probably gets the runner in time. Levi Ramirez to try and get us to extra innings. It's 3-0. Finds the zone. Swing and a miss. Full count. Strike 3 called. We're going to extra innings. 8-9-1 due up for the Volts. A combined 0 for 10 tonight. You think the Serpents wish they let their starter go one more batter instead of bringing in Shields here? 2-2 to Jada Cohen. K Collector for Shields. Swing and a miss. Bonsbo 0 for 3 tonight. Choker active on a high pressure situation. Takes away the little contact he had to his name. Swing and a miss, and down goes Bonsbo for out number 2. And back to the top of the order, 0 for 4 for Jeff Porter. He's down to tense as well. Switch hitter going from the other side here against the righty Shields. And Porter gets caught looking for out number 3. Serpents with another opportunity. It's 7-8-9 due up in the order. Barnley Hensley cashed in a pair of runs earlier in the game. That's knocked down by the pitcher, but it trickles far enough away for it to be good enough for an infield single. The winning run's aboard for the Serpents. Ramirez couldn't get it into his glove, and it turns into a base hit. Ground ball to Bree. Bree to... Oh, no! Jeff Porter muffs what would have been a double play. Instead, the winning run moves to scoring position now.
Marvin Riley.
Disaster for the Volts. Should be 2 away. May have been a hard turn with it being a slow roll to first. There's a good amount of speed at first, but still should at least be 1 out on the board. 2-2 here to Riley into right field on the run. Caught by Samplemore. She's got a good arm. Throw into third, though. The runner tags, and we're 90 feet away from a walk-off for the Serpents. It's Eric Lee. They will intentionally walk Lee to load the bases and face off against McWally's 0 for 4 tonight. Tense after an early error, but a chance to be a hero. 1-1 to McWally's. Ground ball, Porter collects it, throw to second for 1, throw to first, a double play! Volts stay alive, turn the double play, we go top of the 11th.
Now in the game, Castile English.
English comes into the game behind home plate. This one's into left center field. That's going to get down to the wall. A leadoff double for the Volts in the top of the 11th.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 38.
Here is Vasquez. She's done a lot tonight for the Volts offensively. Can she get the runner home? It looks like she will. This one's to right center field off the base of the wall. The Volts retake the lead. Ariadne Vasquez makes it 4-3 Volts.
Now batting, third baseman, number 2. Now pitching, Alexis.
Shields' night is done. She blows the save and now has the Serpents with their backs against the wall here. Snack Rose popped up. Foul territory, caught by Hensley for out number 1.
Batting, the first baseman, number 3. Bolt Green.
Ripped into left field. That's going to be cut off by Gibbs. The throw home. They're going to test his arm again, and it's not in time. Volts lead by 2, and the runner again taking the extra base on the throw home. It's 5-3. That's going to be a base hit into right field. Runner's going to test the arm of Marzo. The throw to the plate, not in time. Volts now up by 3.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28. Neville Cuevas.
I'm pretty sure it was a blown save because it was the top of the 9th. The Serpents were up. They could have... They would have won if she didn't come in for that last out. Unless I'm forgetting something.
The catcher, number 14. Jada
2 down now. Jada Cohen to the plate. Or are you just saying for like the new pitcher or something? 2-1 to Jada Cohen. Swing and a miss. Popped up to short and caught by McWally's for out number 3. The Serpents need 3 to tie and keep this game going. It's 3-4-5 to up in the order.
Now in the game, Rodney Kane.
Jeff Porter rattled is relieved. Rodney Kane comes into the game for him. 2-2 to Tyree Conway. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1. Marzo 0 for 2 tonight, but has drawn a pair of walks. Ground ball to short. Rodney Kane diving for it. The throw to first is a mile over the head of the first baseman and out of play. The Volts can't get someone to play short very well. Runner in scoring position now for the Serpents. This is popped up. Rodney Kane is under it. That's caught for out number 2. Last chance for the Serpents. It's Jacob Gibbs 0 for 4 tonight.
Jacob Gibbs.
Down to their final strike. 0-2 to Gibbs. Out of play. Right side. That one's through. A base hit. Runner's going to stay put. The Serpents will bring the tying run to the plate. It's Barney Hensley. 2 for 2, a double and a single so far here this evening.
That's a strike and a half, my friend. Ball, that's low.
Great base hit. That one's through. Barney Hensley will cash in his 3rd run of the game. It's 6-4, and the winning run now at the plate for the Serpents. It's Felix Lowbrow. He broke up the no-hitter back in the 6th inning. Can he keep the Serpents alive here in extras? This one's hit deep. Right center field. Is it got enough? To the track. And it's gone! Holy cow! Felix Lowbrow walks it off of the Serpents! I did not think that had enough on it. Felix Lowbrow, the hero for the Serpents in extra innings. broke up the no-hitter and rips the heart out of the Volts. Wow, I am stunned. Hey, 6-7. And no one hates that more than the High Rollers. They thought they were going to have a game lead. Instead, they are tied with the Serpents, and they take the advantage with the head-to-head. Wow. I definitely need to clip that after the stream. I did not think that had enough on it. That, especially here in Shaka, I thought that was going to be a warning track shot. It just kept going. Volts score 3 in the 11th, and it's not enough. A 3-run shot to walk it off. The Serpents take it 7-6. Volts with only 1 substitution. A lot of their work done in the middle of the order. Pham going 2 for 5. A 3 for 5 day for Ariadne Vasquez. She scores half of the runs for the Volts, but just not much support beyond it. Jeff Porter 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts and an error. He went all the way down to rattled. Bolt Bree 2 for 5. Samplemore 2 for 4. Bottom of the order, strikeout heavy. Cuevas 0 for 5 with 3 Ks. Cohen 0 for 5 with 2 Ks. And Balmsbo 0 for 4 with 3. Quite a few substitution on the Serpents side. Lee goes 1 for 4. Marzo scores 2 runs on both her walks. Hensley, the substitution, goes 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Felix Lowbrow should be your MVP. 2 for 5, the game-winning shot. And like I mentioned before, he broke up the no-hitter. Carson Keith, a tough no decision on his behalf. 6 1/3, 3 earned, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Rotten goes 2 1/3. Lost to Ramirez. None of those runs were earned? Was the air... Wait. How does he not have any earned runs? Am I... Anyway. Let's see. Arbor also a really hard no decision. She goes 8 2/3, almost a complete game. Shields blows the save, gives up 3 earned through an inning and a third. The win ends up going to Alexis Quinn in relief. Goes an inning with 2 hits and 1 earned. MVPs Vasquez, Barney Hensley. Oh, Samantha Arbor. He's not even on the MVP board. Felix Lowbrow. That's the biggest snub I've seen in my life. Well, an absolutely electric end to the stream. The Serpents, heroes in extra innings. So for our next stream over the weekend, as usual, Hummus will take us the rest of the way. Let's take a look at what we've got. It will be Diamond Jacks, Unicorns, Express Dragons, Stingers, Wildcatters, and to close off the week, Monstars and Knights. A very spicy one to finish off our week. The Knights currently the best record in baseball, along with the Stingers, looking to fend off the Monstars and keep their lead in the Legends. But until then, have a good rest of your week, everyone, and I will see you on the weekend. Have a good night, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!